As I dey rise, then they claim. Everybody wanna run, come to my lane. They never hold me down from the lane. Enough of them I figure they run, one come away, yo. I say, what he they do, he they vex me. Hey, hey. I say, what he they do, he they vex me, yo. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, guys. So if you hear this voice, then you should know that Mojae Music is in the building. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
So tell me, how has the new year been?
So far so good. I mean, we can't complain. We have life, so far so good.
Oh, great. Now let's talk about your music journey. Let us know how and when did it start?
I think for me, it started when I was in SHS. That was way back in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I started. And then
Entertainment stuff.
yeah. I went to I went to boys school and then,
Yeah.
boys and their things. So I wasn't really that outspoken like that in school
Okay.
back in SHS. But then I had a friend who knew I had something in me, and then he put me on a stage that I had no idea about it. So I got on the stage, I performed, and then the feedback was great, and I was like, okay, so I can actually do this, so let's do it. And I carried it on from there.
Oh, nice. So let's talk about your first single. What motivated you to, sit down and write that beautiful song?
My first single. Huh. I think I had already written that song, but then I didn't have it in mind to record it. But
Okay.
it was after that performance that I was like, okay, maybe I should hit the studio.
Okay, so you already had
I was I was already writing songs, but then I was that kind of shy person, so
Okay.
I wasn't like I was hiding from people. Like
Alright.
even my brothers inside,
Uh-huh.
when I hear them enter, I just throw the shit somewhere, and then
Okay.
it was just like that. So after I performed that performance that day, I think the next day from school, I was passing by on the street, and then I saw a studio. I got into the studio to check out, and then unfortunately I saw a friend there.
Okay.
A classmate in school in my that I was in class with him
Okay.
in SHS, and he was the keyboardist there. I was like, yo, Nanawaha. Then we started from there. So like, yeah. So I kept going there, and then I think 3 days after, I recorded that song in the studio, and then the boss there was like, later he was like, Charlie, we want to work with you. I was like, oh, okay. And then we took it from there.
Oh, great. So last year you released an EP.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did the people of Ghana receive that?
I was amazed. I was very skeptical about this from the beginning, because I knew I don't have that kind of fan base, that kind of support, because I had just started.
Exactly.
But then maybe let me just say, maybe the packaging, the work that went into it also contributed to the success of the EP. I mean, the feedback was great. The main blogger who uploaded it, he called me. I was like, Charlie, the thing to go. I was like, oh, okay.
Nice.
But then I was skeptical about it. I didn't know how they would take it, but
Yeah.
it went. And then I go to some places like Takrady people don't really know my songs like that. And then there was a friends program, and I visited.
Yeah.
I entered and they were like, yo, another master meal. I was like, yo,
Yo.
what's up? Like, so I felt like, okay, people are really
They are listening
following
and following.
my works. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so it motivated me, and I'm really like proud of myself that I put that work out there. Yeah.
Now let's talk about the December show you had in Takrady.
Yeah.
Did you expect that crowd from,
No,
like
no.
you are not, should I say you are an upcoming artist?
Yeah.
And for you to stage your own show in Takrady with that number of crowd, were you expecting it?
No, to be frank, seriously, like I wasn't expecting. It got to a point. We planned from the beginning of the year that okay, at the end of the year we want to do this.
Yeah.
But then it got to a point. Me and my boss were like, Charlie, Sikasemu.
Sikasemi.
And then I was also afraid because Takrady, they don't know my songs, and some of them don't even know. They know me, but they don't even know I do music.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was also afraid. So for some time we just forgot about the whole program. We were like, Charlie, make we just forget about, maybe we blow out, then we just go do
Yeah.
But then we went to shoot a video in my community at Takrady there, and then the feedback, the support was great, and we're like, so when we came back, I called my boss like, Charlie, be like the thing for do our and he was like, yeah, but then the first thing he said was like, yeah, but Charlie, the money, how we go do our. So I had to call some people around, those who were around my community, who were into this music business too,
Yeah.
and then they were like, yeah, Charlie, make we do them anyhow, anyway. And I was like, okay. So that was how we started planning. On the very day, I was I was very skeptical. I was not sure the turnout. I was very much not sure about. I remember I was talking to my brother on phone. We were chatting. He's outside the country.
Okay.
We were chatting. I was like, Charlie, that's in the right now. The way me had the shakes. It was like, oh nah, Charlie, do 'em. And then we did it. I left. I think I was part of the organizing process. And then it got to a point. My boss was like, Charlie, you the program you own, so go home, then go bed small. I was like, okay. So I was even when I got to the house, I was still thinking about it. Charlie, people go come. So I was there around 7, and then I got a call. Charlie, the whole place the full up. I was like, are you sure? I was like, I called like 4 times. I remember I called like 4 times. People they come. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was there, and then family, friends, people, my brother's wife, people they invited. People were calling, oh, but where is Mojae? We came because of him. Where is Mojae? I was like, yo. And then my boss sent me a video of the whole place. And I was like, yo, we did it.
You did it. Of course you did. I saw the crowd and I was really impressed. I was like, wow.
The funny
amazing.
thing is, even the major crowd, I didn't see them. I didn't see the major crowd.
Wow.
Because like I got there and most of them came early just to see me.
See you.
Like I was saying, people knew me around, they know me around, and then they don't know I do music. When they see the posters around, like, this guy. So people were just coming to see
who Mojae.
So like I didn't even meet the major crowd, but the small that even I met, I was proud.
Oh, nice.
I was
So
proud
is
I
this
did
something that you intend to do every year?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Now let's talk about this, Afri music contest that you have been selected for. When
Yeah.
you got that email that said, yo, we need you to come and represent Ghana. How is the feeling? Now this is something big.
Yeah. What happened was I was at work, and then my boss sent me a text that I should send him the lyrics of the song. Myself there, Charlie. At times I don't know chop. My mind is somewhere. So I just have to do some couple of things and I sent it. But then I don't really believe in all those kind of things. So sometimes when I get these things, I'm a bit reluctant on how. So when he sent it, I just sent it back to him. The next day, I think the next day, I don't remember. Then he sent me that we've been selected, and he sent me the link to the mail. I opened it and like, congratulations, Mojae, you have been selected. I was like, wow.
So what is this Afri music all about? Do you want to?
Okay, it's basically a big platform. It's all African music contest where they are selecting artists from all African countries. If I'm correct, according to what I read, all African countries, and then they give you a platform. You showcase your talent. It's going to be a competition between artists from different countries, and after that, some people are going to be selected, and those who goes to the final round, somebody's going to win, and they put you on a bigger platform. I think I researched after I was sent the link. I went to their Instagram pages and all that. The first person who won that was Symphony in 2018, and he performed in Portugal on a big stage. I watched it and I was like, okay, so this is a serious issue.
Yeah, this is what you're looking for. So are you preparing?
Yeah.
You're not representing just you. This is the whole of Ghana on your shoulders.
Yes. And I think going through and seeing some of the contestants, Charlie.
Competition day.
Yo, see,
Look,
talent in Africa is
have
serious.
the hope that you're going to bring this home.
Definitely.
So all you have to do is just work hard at it, at your performance skills and everything. Now let's talk about Vex. Vex is coming. You dropped a new single.
Say Vex is coming.
Vex is coming. Vex has already come.
Vex is coming. I don't make anybody come vex me right now.
Oh,
You know?
Charlie. AmeyawTV fans, please, no Vex Mojae.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so
man.
let's talk about Vex.
Yeah. Okay, Vex is
What inspired Vex?
what inspired Vex. Okay, I went on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Guilty be tweeted. Charlie, make you no can vex me. Then he hashtagged it. I was like, Charlie, a good title for a song.
Guys,
But then
creativity is everywhere, even on Twitter. Inspiration can come from everywhere.
So when I saw the Vex, I related because I remember back in school, I had boys like, not even just in school, like people around me who are like, they're always like, yo, Mojae. But at the end of the day, you release a song and they don't even share it.
Oh.
And then when they see you, they are trying to be like, yeah, you're my guy, you understand? So when I saw that Vex by Guilty Beat, I was like,
Yo.
I can relate.
So Guilty Beat, Charlie, if you're watching this, you inspired a whole new banger from the man Mojae.
Yeah, so I was just like, yo, I need to write something.
Yeah.
But then not then. I don't force myself to write. I need to get inspired, and so I think it was the next day or two. I was bathing. I was in the washroom bathing.
Everything happens like all the singing happens in the bathroom.
I was about. I was bathing. I was like, what did they do? They vex me. That's what just came.
The melody just came, just like that.
That was that.
Wow.
That was that, and then I continued from there.
And then Vex is a banger,
Yeah,
guys.
it was even supposed to be on the EP, but then we recorded a couple of songs, a lot of songs. But then after the whole thing, we sat down and we selected, and we felt like, okay, these kind of songs make it to the EP. They fit the theme that, yeah. So we just sidelined this one, and then.
And you're shooting a music video for Vex.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a lot of vexing in the music video?
No.
Can I feature in it so that will show me Vex face?
Oh, definitely. I'll need you inside.
Okay.
But
guys,
the thing is,
my first music video debut, video vixen.
the thing is, we didn't even plan to shoot a video.
Okay.
But after releasing it,
it's a banger, you know. It has to come in the
after
video.
releasing it, the director called me. I was like, Charlie, before shoot this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Before shoot, so you should, like, he was like, he's not in Accra right now, but when he comes back, we shoot it. So
now let's talk about Stonebwoy. You have mentioned to me a while ago that you take your inspiration from him.
Yeah.
Is there any way you are, making plans to at least maybe feature him or anything in a song?
Definitely. I always say this. There are some people in the Ghana music industry that no matter what, even when I make a hit and they are like 50 years, I'm going to record with them.
Okay.
One is Stonebwoy, one is Sarkodie.
Okay.
Like, these people are people that I listen to, they inspire me a lot. Like Stonebwoy, for one, lyrical content, the passion he put in his music is crazy.
It's crazy.
Like, I listen to his
That's
songs.
why I be being princess.
Oh, copy some more. I listen to his songs and I go like, yo, how does this guy do this? Like, how does he do it? It's crazy.
I think we should, have how do you call it? How do you call it? Let's go on Twitter and ask for retweets to get Stonebwoy to mentor you. Do you think it's something? Let's start a campaign on Twitter.
Definitely.
What do you think?
It's a very much a good idea.
Okay.
So
we'll do that and we'll get on it.
No, but myself, I for chase some.
You for chase some. Right, I did Texas. So how you for do it?
You go come back.
You never tell me to come. You say you go chase some. Chase some, go Texas.
Ghana. You go come. You come and go chase some for a shine.
Okay, so what are your final words? What do you have to say to your fans before we end this interview?
Okay, so all I want to say is, Charlie, we are not stopping. We are still working. Though it's very hard. I mean, as far as we started, we end it. So keep supporting the music, keep supporting the movement, the Mojae music movement. Let's make this brand a bigger one beyond the shores of Ghana and beyond the shores of Africa. It's Mojae music, Charlie.
Right, you heard it, guys. Keep supporting Mojae music. Thank you for watching.